This video is the complete version of my 7-day English pronunciation challenge in just 30 minutes. I've taken the full challenge and condensed it into an intensive, easy to follow lesson designed to help non-native English speakers improve their pronunciation quickly and effectively. If you're learning English and want to sound clearer, more natural, and more confident when speaking, this video is for you. Each section focuses on a common pronunciation difficulty, like TH sounds, B versus P, short I versus long E, V versus W, L versus R, S versus Z, and finally, intonation and word stress. You'll hear the differences, repeat after me, and practice in full sentences all in one focused session. Let's go. Do you say thank instead of thank? Or dose instead of those? Don't worry, you're not alone. I'll show you how to fix your TH sound and speak like a native. Welcome to day 1 of our English pronunciation challenge. The TH sound is one of the trickiest sounds for non-native speakers. Why? Because it doesn't exist in many other languages. But if you want clearer English and more confidence when you speak, you need to master this sound. Today, I'll break it down, show you exactly what to do with your tongue, and we'll practice together with real words and sentences. Let's go. There are 2 types of TH sounds in English. There are voiceless sounds, like in think or thanks, and there are voice sounds, like in this or those. When you make the TH sounds in English, I want you to really focus on placing your tongue slightly between your top and bottom teeth. For the voiceless sound, when your tongue is between your teeth, you're going to blow out air, like in think. And for the voice sound, like in the word this, use your voice while keeping your tongue between your teeth. You should really feel a little vibration in the throat if you were to place your fingers there. Now, we are going to practice some words. I really want you to place your tongue between your teeth. This is going to give you the right sound. It will also get your mouth used to doing this so that it will happen easily in conversation. Repeat after me, loud and clear. Let's start with voiceless TH words. Thin, thank, bath, both. Now let's look at some voice TH words. This, that, those, brother, smooth. Now, let's try some full sentences. I want you to repeat after me. Ready? We will begin with the voiceless TH sound. I think that this is the best thing ever. I think that this is the best thing ever. Both of them thanked me for the bath. Both of them thanked me for the bath. Now we're going to say a couple phrases using the voiced TH sound. That is their mother's brother. That is their mother's brother. Those are some smooth stones. Those are some smooth stones. Welcome back to day 2 of our 7-day English pronunciation challenge. Today, we're working on the sounds B and P, which can be challenging for certain non-native English speakers. These sounds are often confusing for English learners because they're both made with the lips. But with a little practice, you'll master the difference between the B and the P sound. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to clearly hear, feel, and say the difference between B and P. Let's get started. Let's break this down in a simple and clear way. First, we have the B sound, which is voiced. Gently press your lips together like this. Now release them while making a sound with your voice. Ba, ba. You should feel a little vibration in your throat. Now, let's try some words. Repeat after me. Bat, bat, big, big, bark, bark, boy, boy, and bass, bass. Now let's look at the P sound, which is voiceless. Again, the lips are going to be pressed together. This time, release them without using your voice. You'll feel a small burst of air. You can even try putting your hands in front of your mouth. Now try saying these words with me. Pat, pat, pig, pig, park, park, pie, pie, pace, pace. One quick tip. Want to test if you're saying the sounds correctly? Place your fingers on your throat. If you feel a vibration, it's a B sound that you're making. If you feel nothing and it's only air, you're making the P sound. Now, we're going to do some pronunciation practice with minimal pairs. These are word pairs that are exactly the same except for one sound, which is going to be either the B or the P sound. Listen carefully, then repeat after me. Go slowly and exaggerate the sounds at first. This is going to help your brain and your mouth get used to them. Here we go. Bat, pat, big, pig, bass, pace, bark, park, bun, pun, bored, poured, berry, perry, best, pest, bin, pin, ball, Paul. Good job. Now, let's try a quiz style practice. I'll say one word and you guess whether it's a B or a P sound. Let me know the answers in the comments below. Ready? Number 1, pat. What sound did you hear at the beginning? Number 2, boy. Number 3, pig. Number 4, bun. And number 5, park. Now, let's put the sounds into short sentences. Focus on the first sound in each B or P word. I will say each sentence twice, first slowly and then normal speed. Repeat after me. The big pig ran to the park. The big pig ran to the park. Put the bun in the bag. Put the bun in the bag. Paul picked the best ball. Paul picked the best ball. She baked a pie with berries. She baked a pie with berries. I pressed the button and passed the test. I pressed the button and passed the test. Pack your backpack before you leave. Pack your backpack before you leave. Here are a few tips to help you improve even faster. Practice in front of a mirror. Watch how your lips move for B and P. It's always also a good idea to record yourself and play it back. Can you hear the difference when you say the words that start with B and P? Something else that can be interesting to try? Use tongue twisters. Practice this one, for example. It's very silly, but it gets that P and B sound for you. Peter's big backpack is packed with peanut butter balls. Peter's big backpack is packed with peanut butter balls. Try saying that 3 times quickly. Your challenge for today is to pick 5 minimal pairs from today's list. Say each one 3 times out loud. Then record yourself and listen back. Can you hear the difference? Welcome to day 3 of our 7-day English pronunciation challenge. Today, we're working on one of the most confusing sound pairs in English. The short I, as in bit, and the long E, as in beat. If you've ever said the word beach and people laughed, well, this video is for you. Let's fix this together. First, let's start off by learning the difference between these 2 vowel sounds. Our first sound we have here is the short I, as in the word bit. That I sound goes I, such as bit, sit, live. Your mouth should be relaxed. Your lips should be neutral, and the sound is short and soft. Try saying I. Bit, sit, live. Now let's look at the long E sound. The long E sound is said in words like beat, seat, leave. Now for the long E sound, your mouth stretches slightly into a smile and the sound is longer and higher. Try saying it. E, E, E. Now, we're going to try saying both sounds side by side. I, E, I, E. Let's practice some minimal pairs. I'll say each pair twice. Repeat after me. Bit, beat. Bit, beat. Ship, sheep. Ship, sheep. Live, leave. Live, leave. Slip, sleep. Slip, sleep. Fill, feel. Fill, feel. It, eat. It, eat. Hit, heat. Hit, heat. Grin, green. Grin, green. Lick, leak, lick, leak, sit, seat, sit, seat. Now, let's try some full sentences using both sounds. Repeat after me. I need to leave at 6. I need to leave at 6. He hit his hip on the seat. He hit his hip on the seat. Did the sheep sit in the ship? Did the sheep sit in the ship? Fill the bin before you feel tired. Fill the bin before you feel tired. She slipped into a deep sleep. She slipped into a deep sleep. Now, for today's challenge, I want you to choose 3 of today's minimal pairs and say them 5 times out loud. Welcome to day 4 of our 7-day English pronunciation challenge. Today, we're tackling another pair that confuses many English learners, the sounds V and W. If you've ever said wine, but really meant to say vine or the other way around, this lesson is for you. By the end of today's challenge, you'll be able to confidently hear and say these sounds. Let's go through a sound explanation of the two. I'm going to break it down to make it very simple. The V sound. Your top teeth for the V sound are going to touch your bottom lip gently, like this. You're going to use your voice, and you should feel a vibration in the throat. Common words with the V sound, we have van, very, vote, voice. Try these with me. Van, very, vote, voice. Now for the W sound, your lips are going to form a small circle, like a kiss. No teeth touching, just a smooth, round lip shape. This sound is unvoiced and airy. Common words with the W sound are win, water, wall, whale. Now, let's practice some minimal pairs. I will say each pair twice, and I invite you to repeat after me. Vet, wet, vet, wet, vine, wine, vine, wine, veal, wheel, veal, wheel, vase, ways, vase, ways, vest, west, vest, west, vow, wow, vow, wow, vent, went, vent, went. Hopefully you were able to notice how that V sound vibrates, but the W is soft and airy. Let's try some sentences to feel the difference in context. Repeat after me. The vet waited in the wet room. She wore a vest in the West. They voted before it rained. He views the whale from the boat. I veer to the right when I walk in the water. A quick tip for you. Place your fingers on your throat. Say the word vet. I want you to feel the vibration on that V sound. Now say wet. There's no vibration at all when you make that W sound. For today's challenge, I want you to choose 5 of today's minimal pairs, say each word out loud 3 times, and if you have the time, record yourself saying those words so that you can hear and see the differences between that V and that W sound. Welcome to day 5 of our 7-day English pronunciation challenge. Today, we're going to work on one of the most difficult sound pairs for certain English learners, the L and R sounds. Many learners mix them up, especially in words like light and right. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to tell them apart and pronounce them clearly. Let's break down how each sound is made. For the L sound, the tip of your tongue touches the ridge just behind your upper front teeth. The air flows around the sides of your tongue. It's a light, clear sound. For example, we have light and late. Practice with me. Light, late. Now for the R sound, the tip of the tongue is curled slightly back, but doesn't touch the roof of your mouth. Your lips are rounded slightly. There's a soft vibration in your mouth and throat, as in right, rain. Practice with me. Right, rain. Now let's practice with some minimal pairs. I'll say each pair twice. Repeat after me. Light, right, light, right. Lead, read, lead, read. Lead, red, lead, red. Lock, rock, lock, rock. Load, road, load, road. Low, row, low, row. Lane, rain, lane, rain. Leap, reap, leap, reap. Remember, when you practice your minimal pairs, take your time. Really feel the tongue placement and the lip shape. Now we're going to do some sentence practice. Let's use some of these minimal pairs in full sentences. Repeat after me. The light was on the right side. He read the letter and led the group. The rock rolled down the road. She locked the door late at night. Rain fell on the long lane. For today's challenge, I want you to choose 5 of the minimal pairs that we went over, go in front of a mirror, and say them slowly 3 times. Welcome to day 6 of our 7-day English pronunciation challenge. Today, we're working on the S and Z sounds. If you've ever confused sip with zip or bus with buzz, don't worry, we'll fix it today. Let's make this really simple and clear. We're going to start with the S sound. Now for the S sound, this sound is quiet and sharp. You push air out through your teeth like a soft snake sound. S. You want to hiss a little bit. S. Your voice stays off. Just air and a little hissing. Try it with me. S. 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 Some examples of words with the S sound are sit, sun, soap, pass, rice, and face. Say a few with me. Sit, soap, face. Now for the Z sound, this sound feels just like the S sound, but now your voice is turned on. It sounds like a soft buzzing. Zzz. Put your fingers on your throat. You'll feel it vibrate. Try it with me. Zzz. 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 Some examples of words with the Z sound are zip, zoo, buzz, rise, eyes, and phase. Say a few with me. Zip, buzz, eyes. Let's say both sounds side by side to be able to feel the difference. S, z, s, z. Now let's try two pairs of words. Sip, zip. Face, phase. One is quiet, the S sound, and the other buzzes, the Z sound. Feel it and don't rush the sound. Now let's practice with some minimal pairs. Listen closely and repeat after me. Sip, zip, sip, zip, bus, buzz, bus, buzz, face, phase, face, phase, ice, eyes, ice, eyes, loose, lose. This is a hard one. Loose, lose. Remember, the S is soft and silent. The Z has that little buzz. Keep practicing. Now, we're going to try some sentences. Repeat after me. I saw a zip on the bag. The bus was full of buzz. He tried to close the closed door. She wore loose shoes and didn't want to lose them. The bass was quiet, but the bays were loud. A quick tip for you. Touch your throat. If it vibrates, you're making the Z sound. If it doesn't, it's the S sound. Now for today's challenge, I want you to pick 5 of the minimal pairs that we went over and say them 3 times out loud in front of a mirror. Put your hands on your throat to make sure you're making that buzz sound for the Z sound. Great work today. The difference between the S and the Z sounds is small but important, especially when you want to speak clearly. Welcome to day 7 of our 7-day English pronunciation challenge. You made it to the final day. Great job. Today, we're focusing on something that makes your English sound more natural: intonation and word stress. These are the music and rhythm of English. Even if your words are correct, if the rhythm is off, it can sound strange to native speakers. Let's fix that. What is intonation? Well, intonation is the rise and fall of your voice when you speak. In English, your voice goes up at the end of a yes or no question. For example, are you ready? You can hear my voice rising. Your voice goes down at the end of most statements. For example, I'm going to the store. You can hear how my voice falls. Let's try it together. Are you happy? Are you happy? I am happy. I am happy. Now let's talk about word stress and what it is. Word stress means saying one part of a word louder or longer than the rest. Every long English word has one syllable that gets more attention. For example, we have the noun record versus the verb record. Record versus record. We also have present, which is a noun, and present, which is the verb. Present versus present. You can see that the meaning changes depending on which part of the word you stress. Let's say these together. Record, record. Present, present. Hopefully you can feel that change in sound and meaning. Now we are going to practice some sentences. Repeat after me. We're going to practice full sentences with natural stress and intonation. Are you coming to the party? I really like that movie. Can you help me with this? I'm going to the market later. What do you want for dinner? Try to copy my tone, not just the words. One quick tip for you. When you listen to native speakers in movies, podcasts, or songs, pay attention to how their voice rises and falls. Try to copy their rhythm. For today's challenge, I want you to pick one sentence from today and record yourself saying it. Listen to it and try to match the same tone and stress again. Great job! You've completed this 30-minute intensive pronunciation challenge. You've practiced some of the most common pronunciation difficulties English learners face, all in one focused session. For more help with improving your English pronunciation, make sure to check the description for my Listen and Repeat and Pronunciation Help playlists.